Hello fans, coming at you from Hudson, New York, at a brand new house that we're filming today. And our topic of the day is, to add to our video series, is how we got started. The history, and it's kind of on the website and kind of in a lot of press, but yeah, let's commit it to video since that's the way technology is going. Born in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, University of Pittsburgh, end up in New York City. After 9/11, both my lease was up and my job was gone because it was below 14th Street. And so I moved up to Sullivan County and I found a little house that had been abandoned, 300 and 400 square feet. And it was in the middle of Catskill. I didn't know anybody, didn't have a car. So of course the first thing I did was go out and buy a Jeep Cherokee 1976. The absolute coolest car, but the worst car ever for someone who is not handy whatsoever and needed to actually affordably get from A to B. Dumb mistake number one. And dumb mistake number two was then going down to the local auto place and being sold the only two-wheel drive truck in New York State. So for the next 3 years, I was the guy getting stuck even on flat terrain in the winter. But then I ended up with a sissy 1988 RAV4, which served me really well for many years. And granted, it's a girly car, especially the 98 version, but it got me from A to Z. So many of those sort of grains and kernels of wisdom were hard-earned in the first couple of years. But we ended up renovating homes for kind of a New York City guy who brought a lot of people out to Sullivan County. It became apparent to me there was a market opportunity. I didn't know much, but I knew a little bit about market opportunity and saw there was a market opportunity for homes that worked and that homes you could move in quickly without a lot of pain and suffering. So the idea was coming to the country to buy a home to reduce your stress and complexity of your life coming from New York City. We tried to build a new house inspired by an older home, and it just so happened that we had the knack for it and improved the things that needed to be improved and kept the things that needed to be kept. And we weren't that good, so the home looked a little older just because we weren't that good. Things didn't quite match up the way they should have in the first one or two. Quality of home's fine, they're still standing, but we've definitely gotten better house by house. So Farm 1 was a 2,000 square foot house in Narrowsburg, New York, and nearly bankrupted me. And then Farm 2 was a house in Narrowsburg, New York, nearly bankrupted us. But over the years, we've accelerated and got better, and at this point we're in Sullivan County, Ulster County, Dutchess County, and now this house is actually in Columbia County. And we've put out about 110 homes, all to the New York City second home market. And really, I think my job at this point, after being up here for 12 years, we really take it seriously. We actually are picking land and providing them with a process and designing a home and getting them in that home, and the home works, for a relatively affordable price, and really setting them up for success. So if the whole business model and mantra and aspiration was to setting our clients up for success in this transition, I think we've achieved that remarkably well.